You know, sometimes you just want to play a new video game, and sometimes you feel like playing a certain type of game over another, and sometimes that certain type of game is a role-playing game. I know, crazy, right? But the thing is that it can be really hard to choose which RPG you are going to play. You may say that this applies to any type of game, and that's true to some extent, but at the same time, it's even more true in the case of an RPG, and there is a reason why, more than one. But before that, remember that this video contains my own opinion about the subject, so feel free to disagree with me if you want to. So now, let's start the video. So the main reason why it's so hard to choose one is very simple. It's that there is just so many to choose from, almost too many. From the traditional turn-based to the more action-focused Fallout and Mass Effect. I mean, even if you look for a really good one on the internet, there is plenty to choose from, so you can't really rely on that to choose your game. While this is not a problem on its own, you must still remember that an average RPG takes at least 50 hours minimum to complete. You now get a situation where it's not about if the game is good, but more about is it a game that you will still enjoy 80 hours in? And at first glance, it can be really tricky to see, because something that feels fresh after 10 hours of gameplay can become boring 60 hours later. And that's something that's common with most RPG, where you do the same thing over and over again, because doing something over and over for 12 hours is one thing, but doing it for more than 60 hours is another. This causes a tendency in a lot of RPG players to stick to the type of RPG they already know, like someone who likes action RPG, not going for a turn-based one just for it being turn-based, even if they don't know if they will like this game. And this is really understandable, as you're going to spend a lot of time just to finish one of them, or to go only for big franchise, or just for a game that a YouTuber you like played. But even if I understand this way of thinking, I also think that you shouldn't limit yourself to that, as you can't know what you are going to like and don't like by always sticking to the same thing over and over again. And it's something really easy to do, as you will look more often than not at sequel to buy or game published by a company you know. And yeah, I know it's not something that is entirely bad, as you can't really go wrong with this mentality, but it still prevents you from finding new franchise that you are going to like. And that after trying some RPG, you can get to know which one is more for you and which isn't, as some RPG are more alike than other. But when you know the type of game you like, nothing stops you from looking for games in the same subgenre of game. Like the fact that if you like the Fallout franchise, you have a lot of chance to like Other World. And if you like Final Fantasy and Disney, you have a lot of chance to like Kingdom Hearts. In short, if you never give you the chance to like anything, you will only end up missing out on a lot of stuff. So what I want to say is that yes, choosing an RPG can be a pain at first, but when you find a good one, you can experience a game worth more than 10 single player campaigns of Call of Duty at the quality of a masterpiece. Just look at how many gamers adore Skyrim for the hundreds of hours they spend playing and loving it, or how many players love their time with The Witcher 3. I sure did, and I still think to this day that it's one of the best games ever made. And thinking I could have missed out on that made the time I tried some, let's say, less good RPG all the more worthwhile. But this doesn't mean that you got to try everything, just that if some game interests you, you should at least try it some way or another. If the price is an issue, get an older game of the same franchise, or wait to get a discount, and a friend could lend you the game, as it's better than never playing it. Another thing you can do is watch a lot of review of the game that interests you, and not half-ass review like the one IGN does, but review that come from reviewer that you trust. But don't forget, you can still like something that other may not like, so you shouldn't take review as fact. You could also check if the game has a demo, like it's the case with the remake of Final Fantasy VII. It also helped to get an idea of the story of said game, to get a feel of if it's a story for you or not. Watching gameplay can help too, without spoiling yourself anything obviously. You can still get a good idea of the thing you will be doing for a while. So now to conclude, what do you think are the RPG franchise that you really enjoy and which are you dying to try? Well, you can tell me in the comment section below. So don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe if you liked the video and want more videos like those.